Okay, I'm live. StreamYard is telling me that there may be problems along the way because of extraordinarily high use of the internet and stuff like that. So all I know, I ain't been outside today. I wasn't outside yesterday. I was outside the day before yesterday. And I don't see nobody out there. Steve Smith. Hey, Steve. And Scrapping Crash. I'm feeling better. And there's Manila from Berlin. How you doing? 3,000 miles away. No, it's actually more than that. It's about 3,500 miles away. I'm doing okay. I feel better. I'm tired of being shut up. Right now, this is the only thing close to video I can do. And at least people can go to it and see what's going on and why I'm not doing videos. But yeah, my hat's crooked or something. It looks crooked anyway. I don't know. I always get confused when I look at myself on that screen. But yeah, I'm doing all right. But YardStream or StreamYard is putting up notices saying that while this virus thing is going, they're saying that the internet is extremely busy, and I expect it is. But they're saying, if I run into problems or something, I'm not going to keep this long. I just want to put this up, let people know I'm still staying inside. I'm not going out, not taking any undue chances. Just talked to my brother, and he's in Virginia, and he's a little bit younger than me. I think golly, Ned, let's see, I'm 79. He's about 76. I think, but his health is not as good as mine. I'm tired, hard work, reproducing medical. Manila? What is that cannolas? What is that? Is that some kind of a mask or something? Hey, Lisa, granddaughter. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Well, I'm so glad of that. I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place with a couple of my subscribers. I try not. They've had a falling out, and they're both telling their sides of the story and all this stuff. And I'm not making any comments on it. I'm staying out of it. And I hate drama on these things. Of course, life is a drama when you get right down to it. But I ain't even gonna tell you who they are. Y'all can probably find out on your own. But hey, I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with. I'm glad one of your friends. If everybody could get me at least friends, boy, that would be a big shot in the arm. I figure I need 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers to get to the point on income that I would like to make. That's just a guess, an estimate, looking at what other people get and how many they got and everything. If everybody watched my videos that subscribed, I'd be in high cotton. But everybody don't. And I have a lot of people early on that subscribed to my channel that I subscribed to their channel. I didn't realize what was going on, and it was a sub for sub scam. And those people that subscribe to your channel that's doing it for that, they're not going to watch your videos. At least most of them are not. So I recommend don't ever get sucked into that sub for sub stuff. And every once in a while, I get somebody sends me a comment and saying, "Hey, I just subbed your channel. Would you show the love and sub me back?" Stuff like that. That's a little, nah, I don't do it. But I tell you what, this is driving me crazy staying in the house like this. I hadn't even been out in the backyard. I didn't get out in the backyard yesterday. I didn't get out there today, and it's after 6 o'clock. Hey Rebecca, you doing all right, sweetie? But yeah, I don't. How long is this going to go on, for crying out loud? Is it going to? Does it keep on going on till it starts tapering off, and then they lift all these sanctions and everything? I don't know. The last time I was in the grocery store, they had signs up about different things. Well, they didn't put the coffee back on at Publix. At least the last time I was there, I seen it accidentally. They moved it to the other entrance, but it was shut down for about a week. But that's no biggie for me. I still got plenty of coffee here, but I'm just, what's got to happen? Are they going to have to see a downturn in the amount of cases that's popping up, or what? I know we're looking probably the kids ain't going to go back to school this year. That's what it's looking like. They're talking about right now. It's set to start back in. Let's see. This is March. It's set to start back in the middle of April, but I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to. And that boy, I love him to death, but he drives me nuts. He's always wanting something to eat, and I'm never turning. And he has a weight problem. A weight problem meaning in reverse. The doctor wants him to weigh more than he weighs. So anytime yeah, I feel better, Maribel. I sure do. And I appreciate everybody's been rewatching this thing here, because once it goes on my channel, it goes on, and there's ads on it, so it adds up. Is Snobby there? I didn't see Snobby. I ain't got your letter yet, my friend. Of course, I ain't been to the mailbox today. My daughter does that. I don't go out. They have to do work online. That may be. That may be. We lost one of my niece's friends from COVID, and his wife is on a vent. I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. Of course, it was only a matter of time to one of my subs had something hit close to home. Yeah, you guys, hit the likes. There was something, let's see, what was it that I was going to talk to you about? It was kind of got a story. Once when I was 14, I was working on the farm at one of my uncles and aunt's house with a couple of my girl cousins. They were twins and they were girls, and then another girl that I kind of claimed that was my first really puppy love. Her name was Pat, and we were working in tobacco. And I don't know if you know anything about tobacco or not, but the way they did it there is flue cured tobacco. And am I saying tobacco or tobacco? It's tobacco, but it's tobacco. It's tobacco. And that's where the girls and the ladies was always at the tobacco barn, grading the tobacco and stuff and tying it on the sticks. And the sticks, they hang it in the barn to flue cure it. And I was running one of the sleds back and forth to where they were at, to the barn, to the field, and I was a mule pulling that sled. Now I was only 14, and and my when you go to the field with a sled, you're going in between the rows, and you got these fellas they call primers. These are the guys that's pulling leaves off the bottom of the stalk. They don't go on up the stalk. They just pull off what's ready to be cured. And they'd load it up on the sled, and I'd run the sled back to the barn and the time table. And of course, that one gal there, not my cousins. Of course, I was smitten with my cousins too. We was kissing cousins. And Diane and Shirley Ann. But the girl named Pat, now her sister, her older sister, was married to my first cousin. And of course, I was smitten with Pat. And I'd go up there, and of course, I was always trying to show off, let her know just how smart and up to date I was and all that stuff, you know. And, and once I went up to the timetable with the mule, stopped the mule, unloaded the sled, and I was talking to Pat, you know, and talking smack to her and all that stuff. And I got the sled empty, and I told Milky up, you know, and he didn't do nothing. Well, the way you make a mule do something sometimes is pick up a limb or something, and he'll usually go on and do what you tell him to do. But that stubborn as a mule was the truth. The mule was stubborn. And there was a limb laying there, and I picked that limb up. And before I could swish him a little bit on the butt, he seen it. And he had blinders on. I don't know how he seen it. Maybe he heard me getting it. I don't know. But that sucker took off. And I had no control of it. He would not stop. He hit that field, and he was going across the rows, down the rows, across the rows, before my uncle caught up with us and got him stopped. And he said, "Mackie, you done tore up a half acre of tobacco." And I know Pat was sitting there seeing that. I messed up some tobacco. Uncle Kenneth was hot. And I didn't get to run the mule and sled anymore. But that's a true story, buddy. I did it, showing off. And you would think I would learn, but there were some other times that come along. Hey, Clifton, that I was showing off, and I I got to looking kind of ridiculous a couple of times there. That's another story. I thought that was a bad time in my life when it happened, but you know what? It was kind of a good time. I mean, I was working, I was getting paid just a little bit, wasn't much, and I was getting to spend time with people, you know, and with Pat and stuff like that. And that was, by the way, that was the girl that first time we kissed, I hyperventilated. I think I've told that story before, so I won't tell that one again, but I did. Took my breath away. I still talk to her every once in a while, but I don't bring up the romantic side of it because she's a happy married lady and everything, you know, and I don't think her husband would take too kindly to me talking about the old days with his wife. I didn't get to beat the donkey. He just heard me or seen me get that lamb. And yeah, you had to use a little limb. You didn't hurt them. You just got their attention, and that's just the way it was done back then. Hey, Dusty Blonde, that gum, nice seeing you, dear. Uh, that's the way you got those mules' attention. But I guess nowadays they don't do that. I don't know. I ain't been on a farm in a while. But Dusty Blonde, that gum. I still ain't seen Snobby on there. I'm still waiting for y'all's letter, dear. Uh, but anyway, guys, that's gonna be my story for today. Tomorrow on my live at 5, I got a few things planned. I got a lot of things I want. I've been talking about show and tell. I got things I want to show y'all up close that I've never showed y'all before. I've told you about them, but I hadn't showed you. I'm still hoarse, ain't I? Dobber, glad you're telling the story. Yeah. It seems you got back your humor. Hey, man, I'll tell you what, you got to have some humor this day and time. And you better be able to laugh because it's like the other day when last time I was out and I seen Lucille, and she come running up. I seen she was coming up and getting close. I said, "No, Lucille, keep your distance, dear. I'm sick." And she stopped real quick when I said I was sick. It's kind of funny. I know she's wanting to give me a big old kiss, but no kisses that day. I wish I could visit with her now, but I can't do it. We're gonna keep our distance. And she he sent it ages ago. Maybe it's just lots of things are moving slower right now. I believe. You know the mail. You know a lot of the mail and stuff gets carried by airlines, and that's slowed down. Um, Humor will raise the immune system and positivity. Well, I'm positive about one thing. I want out of here. I can't do this sitting around, and it's not hot, really hot. It's warm, and of course our air conditioner still hasn't been repaired. The landlord hasn't done it yet. And I don't know when he's going to get to that, but before long it's going to be getting so hot. See you, Scrap and Crash. Take care of my friend. Uh, but that thing needs fixing. He's had several months now to do it. We didn't mind it in the wintertime. But now it's still not hot. It's warm, but it's not hot. It's bearable. Wipe your mail with antibacterial spray. Yeah, my daughter's washing the shelves over at Walmart for some of that to get in. We've got a couple of cans, and we got some other stuff, but thanks for stopping by. Maybe you stop by tomorrow, Scrapping Crash, at 5 o'clock. But my baby's sitting in there playing games. My oldest first cousin, the one that was in the hospital, well, she's in the rest, where she passed away. She was the oldest grandchild, and she fell at home, bumped her head, and went to the hospital. And while she was in the hospital, and they found she had lung cancer, stage 4, I think they said. Well, from the hospital, she went straight to the nursing home with hospice care. She didn't last long. Her husband died, Bud. Her husband died in November of last year, which has not been that long. And then she died in March. So what's that? November, December, January, February, 4 months, 4.5 months. And she was the one that sent me this beautiful handwritten card. Well, the card wasn't handwritten, but she wrote a letter on it. It was beautiful. And as quick as I saw it, I've got to sit down and write her a letter thanking her for that and handwrite it and everything. Of course, I didn't get it done. So I'm still going to write it, and I'm going to put it on the Pearson family page, and because she has the only sibling she has left now is Barbara, and Barbara is the one that I had the hots for when I was 14. Barbara was the hottie. I always tell her that. She's the one who used to make me get on my knees and pray every time I did something wrong. and and she stayed true to her Christian faith and all that stuff. And she's one of those that if there's something bothering you or something, you're sick or something, she'll lay hands on you and pray. And she's about, let's see, she's 81. She was 2 years older than me. And if you and her cross paths, she'll still lay hands on you and pray. That's a wonderful lady. And her daddy was a Methodist minister. He's the one got on to me and Charles about the feather fight we had at the garage that night. Boy, I told the video about that. But Barbara's the only one left now. And the year before that, her last brother, she had 3 brothers. Her last brother, John, Dr. Madison, he was a doctor or a dentist, whatever you want. He was a dental surgeon. And he passed away that year. Bud passed away last November, and Barb and Ruth passed away this year. So all us first cousins were starting to drop, as the old saying goes, dropping like flies. I don't know how much longer all of us are going to be around. I don't know how much longer we're going to all have, the ones that has a living memory of my granddaddy and my grandmama and that beautiful old 2-story farmhouse. There's not many of us left got a living memory of that. I got a project that I'm working on, and I'm trying real hard to get it done before family reunion runs around the next on Labor Day weekend. Uh, yeah, I'm building a scale model of the house and some imitation trees around it, and it'll be about the house will be about that big, something I think. And I'm even putting a 36, model 1936 DeSoto sedan in the front yard. It's a little model car. I got the model car. It's black. And Granddaddy drove that thing from 1936 to about 1966. So what was that? 36, 46. That's 40 years he drove that car. And I took many a trip in that car. Sitting in that big back seat, me and my sister and my brother George. That was after my mama had left. We had abandoned us three and went to Florida. But we took many a trip in that thing. Oh, and by the way, my cousin's funeral, they can't have it right now. There was too many people wanting to come, and she's been cremated. So I guess they're putting her service off for a while. I don't know, but the family all knows about it on the Pearson family. I don't know whether it's called Pearson family reunion, something like that. I've got a connection to it. I guess anybody could go to it if they want to look at it. But it's a big family, and it's a big Christian family. And they're very close. Matter of fact, if any of them are not close, it'd be me. I hadn't been to a reunion in 30 years because my grandson, when he was born, him being biracial, half black, and at that time I knew we had a lot of racist people in the family, and I just didn't want to deal with that because if you say something derogatory about my grandson, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm coming down on you like a hammer. I ain't gonna take it. Keep it to yourself. Hey, crazy family, love you guys. Hey, they're gonna be guests on my live stream tomorrow, folks. They sure are. We're trying to build me up some subscribers. If you can think of anybody else to tune into that, yeah, no weddings either, folks. It's it's really scary to go to these grocery stores and stuff and see all this stuff that's missing that you just take for granted. You want one, it's there, and it's not there now. Oh, it's really scary. It's really scary. It really is, and it reminds me of seeing some of when the Cold War was going on. You see a lot of empty store shelves in those countries, in those eastern countries that didn't have enough to go around and stuff, and not safe to get out. Yeah, you're right. It's not, and I want so bad to get up close and personal talk to people, but you can't. And I have got the message now. I'm not going out. I'm saying I'm in for the duration. I'll keep this up for a week or two. You hadn't seen your grandbaby since the beginning of the month. Well, I don't have that problem. They're right here with me. My oldest one's 10 feet away from me in his room. My youngest one is 15 or 20 feet away from me in the living room playing his games, and my middle one is at work. I worry about him. Now, he's already been sick, but he got over it. So I don't know how up close they get to different people at Wawa, but he's there, and my daughter, she goes to work every night, but Walmart right now doesn't have any overnight opening hours to the public. They're working in there to keep the shelves stocked. She said it seems like the panic buying that people was doing is kind of slowed down a little bit. So maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. But I figured if we couldn't buy anybody more groceries for 5 or 6 weeks, we would have something to eat. It may not be stuff we like, but we got stuff. As far as the toilet paper, I hate to be crude and crass, but if you run out of toilet paper, folks, should I be crass? Yeah, I'm gonna be crass. There's more than one way. No, I ain't. There's more than one day to clean yourself up than with toilet paper. People don't like the thoughts of it and stuff, but I remember one time, where was I at? I can't remember. I ain't even gonna go there. Oh, hey, Catherine Crouch. And there's my baby. What you want, baby? You got my phone? No, here it is. You better not have my phone. What you doing? Why you got that in your mouth? Say hi to everybody. Why don't you tune into my live chat, buddy? Oh, you can right there, huh? He's a lot smarter with these smartphones than I am. I can't, I don't know how to do all that stuff. Hey, Crazy Family, I'm sending y'all a link in a little bit to the live stream tomorrow. But yeah, mine are around the corner from me. Sanitizing, yeah. But there's so much sanitizing. You know, the world seems so much smaller. Now, I mean, it's almost like the world is coming together. You know, every country I look at now, they're working at it. Even these third world countries, you know, they're working at it and they're working hard. Seems like. I may be wrong. You found toilet paper? Well, my daughter's in a good spot, you know. When stuff goes out and her involved in stocking like she is, that's not her job, stocking, but she's doing a lot of stocking stuff now. And so she's in a good position to know if toilet paper's on the shelf or if disinfectants on the shelf or any of that stuff. I love my baby boy. Every once in a while I have to tell him how much he means to me, and usually he sends back some smart remark like he might be fixing. What are you doing? Dr. Jim, you have toilet paper. Nice. We have at least 7 rows and 2 rows.
Oh, I mean that should be not F.
That's all we have?
2 rolls of paper towels and 7 rolls of toilet paper.
I thought we had a whole pack of 48 rolls.
We did have a whole pack of 48 rolls. We never had a whole pack of 48.
Huh. I may have to improvise sooner than I think.
Yeah.
uh, that they give I think the employees get a chance to shop. They have a time that they can shop, but they don't allow them to hoard. I don't think, which is understandable. But she's working, or well, they were working extra hours. Now I think they're back on regular hours. What? What are you doing? What's that?
It's your stream.
Oh, it's okay. Smarty. Oh man. Well, he's not naked, folks. He just runs around in them short pants all the time, and he's skinny as a rail. And doctor's orders, anytime he wants to eat, we're supposed to feed him. You are getting a little bit of a pot belly there, buddy. You know, believe it or not, folks, the Dauber used to be skinny like that. I was a skinny little kid.
Were you skinny like this?
Yeah, I was skinny like that. They worried about me because I was skinny. Not my mama, of course, but, well, I don't know. Maybe mama did worry about me. I know all my aunts and uncles did. What do you mean purposely coughed on patients? What? What? Are you serious, Lisa? He, uh, are you serious, Lisa? When I was out riding around the other day, I purposely worked hard at not coughing at all. I worked really hard at not coughing at all. It just, gosh, I I'd have felt like reaching up there and smacking him, but then that'd have been touching him. Oh my gosh. That is so rare. Hey Marty, y'all been going out? I hadn't been watching any videos hardly. Well, there's a couple I've been watching, and uh, there's something going on between Chris and Holly show and Petite. What's her name? Petite. Going. Hold on just a minute, folks. Let me look at her name. It's Petite. Uh, it's Petite Fireball. Y'all can go look at that if you want to, but it really saddens me to see two people bad mouthing each other like that. I don't like it. Matter of fact, I've already unsubscribed to one of them. I didn't unsubscribe. I just don't watch your channel anymore. Um, gosh, there's so much more benefit to happy and getting along and talking with people than going down a slippery slope of publicly on your channel bad mouthing another channel. I'm not, no matter how upset I get with somebody on a channel that I watch, I'm not going to publicly badmouth them. To start with, you start bad mouthing somebody, and just suppose you got some subscribers of yours that are subscribers to theirs. Some of them might think they have to make a choice and unsubscribe to somebody, and I can't afford to lose no subscribers. I don't want to keep subscribers under false pretenses, but I'm just not getting involved with that. So it's no good. Gosh, folks, be good to one another. Don't it's like sometimes I'd be sitting down at Publix and I'd see somebody come by, say a really obese person, and they come out of the store and they got a big pile of donuts, all kind of stuff they ain't got no business eating. And I used to would think, well, how much fatter do you want to get? And stuff like that. Well, don't do that anymore. I don't know what that person's situation is. Maybe it's for the grandson. Somebody sees me coming out with a thing of donuts. Well, it's not for me. I don't eat donuts anymore. It's for my grandson. So maybe some people rush to a judgment about me. I don't know. Maybe they look at how seedy I look, and I do look seedy. I do look seedy. I swear I do. I'm a seedy looking old man, and maybe that's why some people look at me as real surprised when I'm real friendly towards them or something. I don't know. Maybe I ought to clean myself up a little bit. Right now, I'm not changing shirts every day. I'm going every other day. I still got yesterday's shirt on, and it's kind of ripe. That needs to be changed. Tell Rocco I said hi. Tell her tune in tomorrow. And folks, if any of y'all can steer a subscriber my way, I'm just trying to get up to 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers. And once I get there, I don't care if I ever get another one. I figured I can get enough subscribers I can get enough subscribers watching my videos to where I can earn about $200 a month in ad fees, and not have to depend on these people that's helping me out. And some of you guys, well, jeez. Some of you guys have gone above and beyond what you should do. I'm a sentimental old cuss. I really am. Yeah, that's what's keeping me sane. That and Netflix. I'm watching Netflix, and believe it or not, I'm watching a movie now titled Containment, and it's about a virus outbreak, and they're going through all this stuff. And I thought it was just a movie, but now it's a series. It's continued from one to the other. Well, I'm not watching no more of that. I don't want to get into those series things. I'm unsubscribed to one channel because I discovered a long-term pattern of verbal abuse to subscribers that only had their best interest at heart. Yeah, if I have a problem with something somebody's doing, I'm not gonna go on their thing and leave a comment and try to tell them what they need to do different or what's going to happen. I try to get their email address, and the people I really like, I try to get their email addresses, and I'll go to them personally and tell them my concerns. I won't tell them what I think they should or shouldn't do. I might tell them they might need to rethink something, or that I love you so much and I've been with you for 2.5 years and stuff like that. I will do that. I'm not gonna talk bad about somebody on their comment page. I'm not gonna try to influence any of their subscribers. And granted, if you try to talk bad about somebody on their channel and you happen to have some subs of yours that sub to them, they might not like what you say and you lose your subscriber. And I look at that like politics. I don't want to lose no subscribers over politics. Your politics is your business. My politics is my business. And I have a right to what I want to think, and you have a right to what you want to think. And I'm not going to wear a t-shirt or a hat promoting that. No way. Now, I will have t-shirts and stuff on my Teespring account promoting politics on the Republican side and politics on the Democrat side with pictures. But it's strictly a business thing. People will buy that stuff, and if they buy it and I can make that, I'll do it. I'm not promoting either side. I'm buying it to make a dollar. So that's that. We haven't done it since we got put on lock. Y'all on lockdown too? Holy crap. I wish I had 2 or 3 of them hams you found that time. Oh, them hams. Man, I'd have ham. Oh, Lord. I'd have split pea ham soup. I would have ham and potato soup. Lord have mercy. Oh, man. The stuff that people have found. My goodness. And did you see that video of that idiot that thought he would go to Walmart and take a video of him licking a bunch of products with his tongue going down there, licking each piece, and then putting it on his YouTube channel? Now, he had to be stupid. I mean, absolutely stupid. He's been arrested. The channel's been took down, and something about it, they're calling it bioterrorism. So I bet you he ain't no happy camper now. How stupid. And I've seen some other stupid stuff on YouTube, and I'm amazed that YouTube let some of that stuff stay up. We're not on lockdown here. We can still go to the store. There's not as many going. So maybe that's, my daughter says seems like no panic buying now going on. Maybe that's because most people are staying in. I'm just wondering how long it will take these stores. I didn't mean to talk this long, folks. I really didn't. Maybe I just wonder how long it'll take these stores to catch up and get the shelves stocked back up. And if it does get stocked back, is people going to go on a buying binge again? Hey, Elena. Hey, Elena and Sheila. I don't mean that. The government also says we might. I missed it. It moved on me. All right, where's it at? I missed it. I can't, folks. I can't. I'll say we might not return to school. She says it's highly unlikely. Hey, folks, you know what I just found out about from Elena? This is on Crazyfamilytube. She's graduating high school. She's fixing to be 18. And she doesn't know how to write in cursive. I didn't realize some of these schools had stopped teaching that. I asked my grandson, hey, Jaden, come here a minute, baby. I think he said, yes, he knows how to write in cursive. Come here a minute. Well, this girl right here, Elena, she doesn't. She's getting ready to graduate high school, and she doesn't know how to write in cursive. They quit teaching it. And did you tell me they teach it to y'all?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't. You know, every time you sign your signature, it's in cursive, and it's definitely not hard. To me, printing is harder than writing in cursive. Printing is slower, and cursive is faster. Of course, mine in cursive doesn't look. It doesn't look. Let me write my name. It doesn't. It doesn't look. It, it looks like. It looks like an old person's signature, but that's my cursive now. Russell Pearson Jr. My middle initial is M. And then I have another way, my legal signature right now, I'm going to write it, is that. And actually that's supposed to be RMP Jr. initials. But it is what it is. Few comments. Yeah, I'm not. We can go outside into the stores, but they're letting us have doctor appointments in the parking lot. Yeah, I couldn't get to the doctor either. I was wanting to go, but they won't. They asked me some questions, told me to take a snapshot of my place on the back of my leg that's I'm treated for wound care on it. It's not very big. Right now, it's about the size of a dime. It used to be the size of a quarter, and 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 they, unless I got a fever or show signs of infection or passing out and stuff, or my blood pressure is really high or something, then they'll schedule me to come in, and it may be in the parking lot. I don't know. But the place on the back of my leg, that's through my podiatrist, and she's not seeing anybody right now personally up. You know, she's treating the real serious people. But we're not on lockdown. But I figure if it keeps getting worse in Florida, we'll probably wind up on. You had to teach him to write in cursive. I don't understand why they stopped teaching that. You know, the way they teach stuff now is uh, one lady in PA coughed on 35 worth of food. What's that all about, Lisa? Yeah, my clinic, my VA clinic, is 2.5 miles away from me. My audiology, my hearing aid place, VA, is 4.5 miles from me. The major hospitals to me is about 4 miles. The major VA hospital is about 30 miles. It's in Gainesville. Hey, Christy. Love you, darling. Well, I love all of you. But Kim Lee Carroll, I stay at home. I'm a homebody. I only go outside, store, and doctor appointments when I have to. Kim Lee Carroll, I'm gonna have to check your. I'm gonna have to check your channel. I try to check everybody's channel. A lot of you don't have content, but if I go to your channel, I'm gonna subscribe anyway. But if you got content, I'm gonna watch your videos as I can get to them. But I don't understand this stuff that they're teaching and not teaching nowadays. Uh, doesn't make sense. In cursive, that's the way we write. Or at least it used to be. Uh, Boy, you know what I'd like to have, Christy? I'd like to have some of that lasagna you made the other night. And I bet everybody scoffed that down, didn't they? Marty says when he makes it, y'all not too happy with the amount of cheese that he puts in it. She went in the grocery store and coughed on over $3,500 worth of food. Is that what you're saying? Holy crap. Most I ever spent in the grocery store at one time was $1,100. And that wasn't mine. I was doing some shopping for the Boy Scout troop. We was fixing to go on a camping trip. And we wanted the trailer loaded down with a bunch of food and stuff because it was going to be a week-long deal. And it was at Camp Rainy Mountain, North Carolina. And we're in Florida. That was a wonderful week. Well, I enjoyed it. I may even post some pictures of that. I got my 30-year-old grandson in there, and he was like 14, something maybe 15. Now he's 30. Yeah, I figure lasagna don't hang around long. Boy, I sure would like to have some of my wife's lasagna. Boy, she used to. Oh man, she put. The only thing that stands out in my mind, the one cheese. I think she used provolone, and I know she used ricotta. I don't know the other stuff, but boy, it sure was good. And Jenny Coons, you only go out every 2 months. Well, we only buy heavy once a month. Uh, Once a month. Now, anytime we find something we're about out of that we can get, we get it. So anyhow, I've almost talked an hour, guys, and I didn't mean to do it this long because I've got my live stream at 5 coming up tomorrow. And Crazyfamilytube's going to be guest host on there with me. So please stop by. And if you got anybody that can support us by subscribing and watching a couple of my channels or something, I've got a good one that's going to come up if I can get it all together. It's I hope it's going to be a good one. I can't go out and make no videos, dadgone it. Really? I thought he was saying they didn't like it. Leave it to Marty. I'll bet him and Alan's going nuts staying in. All right, guys, look, I am going to leave, and God bless you, and stay tuned, please. This is all I got right now. I don't like not going out. I don't like not going out there and back that scooter out of the barn and hit the road. I may start doing it just to check the mail, because I've got mail to come and bye to Elena and Rianne. I didn't see you on here, darling, but I love you and see you the next time or something. Elena wasn't going to work. They stopped her from working or something because of this virus thing. Anyway, I love all of you. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. And